Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is a game that many people are excited about. Can you tell us what's new this time around?
Well, we're happy to have, for the first time playable, we've got on the Capcom side, we've got Amaterasu, sort of the wolf from Okami, who everyone's very excited about. Beautiful Joe from the Beautiful Joe series, of course, he's another big fan favorite. And then on the Marvel side, we've got Thor, the god of thunder, son of Odin, big guy with a big hammer. And we also got Dormammu, who's a bit of an obscure character. You can think of him like the devil. So he's summoning hellfire and portals to unpleasant places and just raining crazy things on the screen. It's great.
Are you able to tell us about the different modes that we'll be able to play through in the game?
Well, we're planning, it's a fighting game, so of course ultimately the best mode will be the versus mode. But we are planning an elaborate story mode and some exciting stuff online.
Right.
One of the focuses for Marvel vs. Capcom 3 as opposed to 2 was more focus on like the comic book side of things. Because of course Capcom makes great fighting games, we have a lot of experience there, and put together a great fighting engine. But on top of that, we're trying to make sure that the comic book fans and people that love these characters from, you know, all their experiences in movies and comic books and everything like that, that we're putting in a lot of little touches there and also have great storylines for the fans of the characters to follow.
For people who maybe like a more simple control system, what have you done to please them?
Well, I think Marvel vs. Capcom 3 in general is a pretty easy game to pick up. We try and focus on making the motions a little more elementary than some of the motions you might be familiar with from Street Fighter. So you don't really get much more complicated than like a quarter circle forward, fireball type of motion. If that's not enough for you to get you to try the game for the first time, we've also added what's called the simple mode of operation. So you can just select that at the start screen and you can get most of your normal attacks on one button. But what's exciting is you can do special attacks with just one button. So for instance, if you want to throw a fireball, you just tap the middle attack button and a fireball will just pop out. And if you want to do a Shoryuken, you just hold down and hit that middle button. So if you've always struggled with those motions, no more. You won't be struggling with them anymore. Supers even can be done with one button. You can get a really great hang for the game and really do some exciting stuff right away, even if you've never played a fighting game before.
Like that?
What do you think it is about Marvel vs. Capcom, the franchise, that makes people want to keep coming back?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, you've got the great characters. So Capcom has a huge library of amazing characters that have a lot of fans from around the world. Marvel, of course, has been blowing up since the last time we made Marvel vs. Capcom 2. They're incredible. They've got some of the most memorable characters anywhere in entertainment. And so the collision of that is sort of the classic nerdy sort of what if. Well, what if this guy fought that? Who would win in a battle? So you've got a little bit of that. But what really keeps these games fresh and was kept Marvel vs. Capcom 2 such a fan favorite for so many years, it's a 3-on-3 fighting game, and there's so many different combinations of the way the characters work together, so it's not just about playing one character and mastering them, it's about having a team of 3 characters and integrating them all together, so using them as assists and tagging them in back and forth, and that's what keeps the game so fresh, because there are millions and millions of possible ways to play, as well as your opponent makes it fresh every time. You never know what they're going to do.
Yeah! Let's finish this!